Hello and welcome to Nagaland TV. You are watching Nltv News Now. First, the headlines. Durga Mandir market area witnesses customers thronging in thousands during Diwali season every year. Nagaland TV speaks to shopkeepers in an attempt to understand how the pandemic has impacted the sales during the festive season. Kifire district on November 3rd observes Nadi Utsav commemorating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav at DC's Conference Hall. Kifire event aims to promote engagement and ensure greater public participation for sustenance of river water. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday holds a virtual review meeting with districts having less than 50% coverage of first dose and low coverage of second dose of COVID-19 vaccine. Low COVID-19 vaccine coverage. Former Punjab Chief Minister Amarinder Singh on Tuesday launches a new party, Punjab Lok Congress. Party hints at seat sharing with the BJP's registration still pending with the Election Commission. India records 11,903 new COVID-19 cases along with 311 deaths in the past 24 hours. COVID infections in the country rise by around 14% with the onset of festive season. And now the news in detail. As the festive fervor of lights approaches, Nltv on Wednesday went to Durga Mandir market area to get more insight on shopkeepers' narrative of their sales this Diwali. Some shopkeepers opined that this year's sale is almost same as compared to last year's, while some said that this year's sale is better than the previous year. We have more on this. Let's have a look.
तो दिस ईयर मनाया है सब इखन मानुहन सब मानु ना और बिजनेस लगा लाइन ते सब गले तो जो साल तो पूरा लॉकडाउन पूरा बनी থাকিছিলে एकदम डाउन থাকিছে কাস্টমাৰ খন भी পাওয়া নাই মানুহন भी ভাল পৰা এনজয় কৰিবলৈ পাৰা নাই সেফ ফেস্টিভেল তো সেলিব্রেট কৰিবলৈ পাৰা নাই তো দিস ইয়াৰ মানুহখন অলপ আই আছে হলে भी নিজৰ সেফটি মানুহ মাইন্ড ৰাখি কিনে অলপ সোশ্যাল গ্যাদারিং তো নকৰি কিনে অলপ কিবা মেইনটেইন কৰি কিনে অলপ বাৰ্গেনিং খন भी কৰি আছে উপায় নাই লস হলে भी লাভ হলে भी ফেস্টিভেল তো সেলিব্রেট সব মানুহ কৰিব লাগিব तो ये पूरा मनाया है हम भी और बिजनेस फाले सब बोले तो इतना तक तो सब भले जाए
के चक्कर में अभी उस समय अच्छा नहीं हुआ अभी जो अभी से अभी अच्छा हो रहा है पहले से अच्छा है अभी ऐसे अभी कोई शिकायत की बात नहीं है अभी अच्छा चल रहा है अभी और अच्छा अच्छा और अच्छा चले और इसे और क्या बोले आपसे अभी थोड़ा दिकदारी होता है जब कोई हम लोग को जो कोई हटाता है जब बाहर में दुकान का लगाने तो कुछ हटा देता है बोलता है थोड़ा साइड का रखो चाहे दुकान मत लगाओ इधर में तो वो समय दिकदारी होता है हम लोग का क्या चाहे कोई छिलटुल आ जाने से दिकदारी होता है उस समय में अभी हम लोग
The District Water and Sanitation Mission fed Kifire in collaboration with Akhinda Amulung observed Nadi Utsav River Festival on the occasion of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav on 3rd of November at DC Conference Hall, Kifire. The objective of Nadi Utsav was to promote engagement of various stakeholders and ensure greater public participation for the sustenance of river water. During the launch of Nadi Utsav, Shri Chumbeng Tung Muri, EAC Kifire spoke on the genesis of Ganga Utsav River Festival, its objectives and significance. Junior Engineer Dilemla highlighted the main rivers under Kifire district and said that the vision of Nadi Utsav is to strengthen the relationship between public river connect and to outreach people by organizing various activities to spread an awareness on conservation of river water. A series of activities were also carried out, such as drawing competition based on the theme Importance of River at Good Shepherd High School, Kifire, where more than 80 students participated, while signature campaign related to river conservation was also conducted, where more than 150 people signed and pledged to conserve river water in days to come. A flower festival by the roadside of NH29 is ongoing from November 1st to 20th of December. The flower festival aims to promote a platform for local producers to showcase and sell their flowers, as well as other products. It is to be mentioned that Zesuzuba Youth Organization is organizing the Flower Festival. The organization hoped that the financial windfall generated during the festival will attract more villagers to take up flower cultivation, and the festival will serve as a stepping stone to a self-reliant local economy. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday held a review meeting with district magistrates of over 40 districts having low COVID-19 vaccination coverage. The meeting, being held via video conferencing, included districts with less than 50% coverage of the first dose and low coverage of the second dose of vaccine. PM stressed on the need to work more on new innovative ways to increase vaccination in their own districts. He also said that one special thing in the country's fight against corona was that they found new solutions, tried innovative methods to combat the virus. The PM stressed that great solutions to this is that to make people more and more aware. The 40 districts are spread across Jharkhand, Manipur, Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh, Maharashtra and Meghalaya, among other states.
उनको प्रेरित करने के लिए वैक्सीनेशन अभियान को अब हर घर तक ले जाने की तैयारी है। हर घर दस्तक, इसी मंत्र के साथ हर उस घर में दस्तक दी जाएगी जहां अभी तक दोनों टीके का संपूर्ण सुरक्षा कवच नहीं मिला है। हमारी दिवाली उन संकल्पों की दिवाली बने। आजादी के 75 साल हम मनाने जा रहे हैं। ये आजादी के 75 साल खुशियों से भरे हो, आत्मविश्वास से भरे हो, एक नए उमंग और उत्साह से भरे हुए हो। इसके लिए अब समय बहुत कम मेहनत करने की है, बहुत कम समय में मेहनत करने की है। मेरा आप सब पर
Amarinder Singh on Tuesday resigned from the Congress and launched a new party, Punjab Lok Congress. Amarinder wrote a 7-page resignation letter to party president Sonia Gandhi, ending his over 40 years of association with the grand old party. Punjab Lok Congress registration is pending with the Election Commission, but he has already hinted a seat sharing with the BJP and breakaway from Akali factions, which subjects to an amicable solution to the farmers' stir. Furthermore, he said that the party symbol will be approved later. India recorded 11,903 new COVID-19 cases along with 311 deaths due to the infection in the last 24 hours. According to the data shared by the Union Health Ministry on Wednesday, the country saw a total of 14,159 discharges in the last 24 hours, taking the total recovery rate at around 98.21%, which is the highest since March 2020. Today, the COVID numbers rose by around 14% with the onset of the festival season. The total active cases of COVID-19 in India have increased to 1,51,209 as per the ministry data. Home Minister Amit Shah on Tuesday launched a healthcare scheme for the personnel of the Central Armed Police Forces and their families. Shah launched the Ayushman CAPF scheme, which will provide seamless access to health services across the country by handing over a health card to National Security Guard personnel. He also handed over health cards for distribution in the force to NSG Director General M.A. Ganapathy. Under this scheme, CAPF personnel and their families will be able to avail cashless inpatient and outpatient healthcare facilities at all hospitals empaneled under Ayushman Bharat PYJAY or the central government health scheme. The United States can now start giving children aged 5 to 11 years the Pfizer-BioNTech COVID vaccine, U.S. health authorities said on Tuesday as they gave the final approval to the new phase of fighting the pandemic. Days after gaining authorization from the Food and Drug Administration, the vaccine was endorsed by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, clearing the way for the vaccination of up to 28 million children. The government was well ahead of the decision, procuring enough doses for the children in the 5 to 11 age group and beginning to ship them across the country. The CDC had convened a panel of independent scientists on Tuesday to review the available data on the status of the outbreak in children, the effectiveness of Pfizer vaccine, and its possible side effects during a day of live-stream discussions. Three people have died in Bihar's Gopalganj reportedly due to consuming spurious liquor. The police have informed that they reached Kushgar village in Gopalganj and have launched an investigation into the incident. 3 other people fell ill after consuming the spurious liquor, Superintendent of Police Anand Kumar said. They are being treated in Champaran, he added. The bodies of 3 deceased people have been sent to Gopalganj Sardar Hospital for post-mortem, which will determine the exact cause of death. This comes days after 8 people died and several others fell ill in a similar incident in Muzaffar district. This has come as a shock to authorities where total prohibition is in place for 5 years. The Pakistan government on Wednesday said that the airspace will not be allowed for flights from Jammu and Kashmir's Srinagar to Sharjah. Earlier, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's special VVIP flight en route to Italy for the G20 summit flew over the Pakistani airspace on Friday, and the aircraft will use it again on its return after getting formal permission from Islamabad. According to the Civil Aviation Authority sources, Indian authorities had requested Pakistan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs for permission to use the airspace for Modi's special flight. Pakistan accepted the request, allowing the Indian Prime Minister to fly through the airspace. Chief Minister of Uttarakhand Pushkar Singh Dhami on Wednesday visited Kedarnath to review the preparation in view of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to the temple on November 5th. Modi is scheduled to inaugurate and lay the foundation stone of Kedarpur reconstruction projects worth Rs 400 crore during his visit. Notably, PM Modi will inaugurate the rebuilt Samadhi of Adi Guru Shankaracharya, besides unveiling a grand statue of the 8th century Sir at the temple during his visit, which will be live telecasted.
हमें तो ये उम्मीद है कि प्रधानमंत्री जी आएंगे तो जो 18 किलोमीटर का जो मोटर मार्ग 18 किलोमीटर जो रास्ता है, लोग बहुत परेशान होते हैं और हम ये चाहते हैं कि वो 18 किलोमीटर जो रास्ता है उसको मोटर मार्ग से जोड़ दिया जाए, ताकि हर आदमी गरीब से गरीब, अमीर से अमीर भगवान के दर्शन कर सकता है।
2013 की जो महात्रासदी कह सकते हैं, उससे लगभग पूरे देश में केदारनाथ के प्रति जो भक्तगण हैं वो काफ़ी भयभीत हो गए थे। लेकिन 2013 के बाद आज हम केदारनाथ में पहुंचते हैं, भारत के प्रधानमंत्री यहां पर पहुंचते हैं या उनका आगामी कार्यक्रम है, उसके बाद यहां पे जो विकास कार्य हैं, निर्माण कार्य हैं, बड़ी तेज़ी से हुए हैं और श्रद्धालु आज बहुत बड़ी मात्रा में, बहुत बड़ी संख्या में केदारनाथ के दर्शन।
The Central Bureau of Investigation has filed 2 charge sheets against 6 accused, including a serving naval commander and 2 retired officers of the Indian Navy, for allegedly leaking classified details related to an ongoing submarine project in return for illegal gratification. The charge sheet officers have been identified as serving Navy Commander Ajit Kumar Pandey, along with 2 retired commanders S.G. Singh and R. Singh have been named as accused in the first charge sheet. The 3 private individuals have been identified as Executive Director of LN Rainforest Plastics Limited. The officers share information of commercial nature with certain private companies, one of them being a Korean company. All the accused have been charge-sheeted under various sections of the Indian Penal Code and Prevention of Corruption Act. The CBI is carrying on with the investigation. after a landslide that occurred on 2nd of November in Kalilumpara village, Kozhikode district, Kerala. 40 families have been evacuated. The meteorological department has announced an orange alert for rainfall in the district. While speaking to media, Sujit, a landowner, said that out of 5 acres of land, 2 acres is almost gone and have faced loss of rupees 5 lakhs. He pleaded government to support them.
So what happened? It's been, I think, at around 3:30. So got a call from these local people that there is this incident happened. So I have almost 5 acres of land. Out of 5 acres, 1 acre is almost gone. So which I have almost 300 rubber tree, and which is almost I have loss of 5 lakhs, which is gone. So this is which is huge. It's a huge loss. So
okay, what is your demand now?
So we expect government will give kind of a package to survive from this big loss.
Okay, is there any more land of farming has gone in this land?
Yeah, so this is a rubber estate. You can see that side. This is a coconut tree, and the teak. So it's all gone. So almost I can see that almost 150 coconut.
Preparations are in full swing at Ram Ki Paudi in Ayodhya, Uttar Pradesh, ahead of Deepotsav. According to reports, 9 lakh diyas or earthen lamps will be lit on the 5th and grandest edition of Deepotsav in Ayodhya on Wednesday. The celebrations will also include an aerial show of 500 drones that will draw Ramayan era scene on the temple's town skyline through animation and stimulations. Furthermore, other attractions will include a 3D holographic show, 3D projection mapping and laser show at the majestic Ram Ki Paidi Ghat on the banks of river Saryu. Notably, the Deepotsav celebration in Ayodhya last year had set the Guinness World Records for the largest display of oil lamps. After 5,84,572 earthen lamps were lit on the banks of Saryu river.
काफ़ी अच्छा लग रहा है, राम जी की आने की खुशी हो रही है, तो पूरा अयोध्या रोशन हो जाएगा और भी भव्य हो जाएगा। काफ़ी अच्छा लगेगा देखने में, ऐसा लगेगा कि राम जी आ गए हैं।
हम दीप उत्सव में ये दिया जलाने आए हैं श्री राम जन्मभूमि में।
Well, that is all for now. This is Gargi Deka signing off. Keep watching Nagaland TV.